Welcome to the TMC Newsroom, and thanks for watching. My name is Rich Tehrani. On our program today is Jeff Giordano, and he is the principal of Spotted Dog Technologies. Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Rich. How are you doing today?
Great. So tell me about your company, please.
We provide a service that enables first responders to make better informed decisions.
That's great. Now, you have a product called Rover, right?
Rover, correct.
What's Rover exactly?
Rover comes out of my background of being a volunteer firefighter and helps us provide information to first responders as they respond to an emergency in staffing their trucks better, staffing their fire apparatus better.
So you have a dual background. You not only are a volunteer firefighter yourself, but also someone who's been involved in the tech space for decades, right? You want to
Yes.
talk a little bit about your background?
My background, I started in the fire service when I was in high school. In the 9th grade, I started as a junior firefighter, and then when I turned 18, became a senior firefighter on Long Island. I've been a firefighter up through today. I'm currently serving as the president and a lieutenant in a volunteer fire company here in Connecticut. My background from education is I have a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with a minor in electrical engineering from the Polytechnic University.
So it sounds like just the perfect qualifications for what you're doing now.
Yes, basically this allows me to merge the two things that I love best. Right, I like building and creating technology, and then volunteering in my community as a fireman.
That's great. Now, your solution, I had a chance to demo it a little bit earlier, for a first responder, let's say a fire department, what equipment do they need to leverage your solution?
The solution, the first responders simply need a telephone. Any telephone will do. Currently today, most people use a cell phone, and they use that to simply call the system to notify their fellow responders that they're en route to the fire station, and as their fellow responders arrive at the fire station, are able to see how long till the next responder or responders arrive, allowing us to staff our trucks more effectively.
So the concept is that by using your solution, a fire station, for example, can, let's say, have 2 or 3 less trucks out per month potentially, because by waiting 30 seconds, they're able to get a few more people onto that truck rather than having to roll out a whole new truck with the diesel expense associated with that, and also the safety issues of having to go through red lights and the sirens and all the other related issues with multiple trucks on the road. So we're talking about also not only responding to accidents and emergencies in I guess a better way, but we're also talking about saving resources.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah, it's both. First and foremost is a better staffed piece of apparatus is a more effective piece of apparatus. So, a 30-second delay to go from one responder or 2 responders to a full complement of responders absolutely helps them be more effective in handling whatever scene it is. But then also reducing the number of vehicles that are on the road to be more properly, to a better number of more properly staffed apparatus gives us both benefits. It's a real win-win.
So could you discuss briefly the idea of mutual aid in the firefighter business, and also how that plays into your product's strengths?
Mutual aid is a concept that's used within I'd say the entire first responder community. No one agency is capable of handling any particular incident. So mutual aid allows organizations or agencies to call upon each other to provide their related expertise or equipment or manpower, right? For example, if you need medical services, a fire company might mutual aid out to an ambulance service. Or if you need additional manpower, you're fighting a large fire, you might mutual aid out to a surrounding community to provide additional manpower or additional equipment.
So now as mobile devices get smarter and the firefighters and first responders start to adopt more and more of these devices, how does that help your service or help them to use your service more effectively?
Not only will they be using, I would say, station-mounted equipment where they can see at the rally point really who's arriving, where are we going, what are we going to find when we get there, but on the fire scene or on the emergency scene, be able to use netbook type computers in trucks or in incident command posts, or the first responders who have a smartphone and be able to see that, right from their smartphone, from their, be able to see if there are additional responders coming, how far out are they, how far away from the rally point are they compared to, say, their related to their other responders.
So incident commanders, you mentioned they could use a netbook or any sort of device, mobile device. Does that mean that they could even be on vacation, and if there was an incident, they are able to track what's happening?
Absolutely. Our solution simply requires a web browser.
So that's it. Do they have to be nearby or anywhere in the world, I guess, right?
Anywhere in the world. If it's a web browser on the internet, you can reach back to your service and see what equipment and responders are available.
Could you please give us a real-world example of how your service has helped in a situation?
Sure. We had an incident very early in the life of the product in its first deployment where my fire company was providing RIT, or Rapid Intervention Team, for a neighboring fire company. So we were the mutual aid company. In my department, we're required to have 4 firefighter level 1 responders on the truck before it can leave as a mutual aid piece for that RIT role. We had 3 at the point when I arrived at the fire station, and we could see that the 4th person was less than a minute away, and we were able to get his gear off the rack and in a place where he could get properly don his equipment and onto the truck without ever having to actually enter our fire station. So what we were able to do by seeing him, that he was on his way and where he was going to be, was have his gear ready, and we were able to shave several seconds off our response time.
And that could mean the difference between saving a building and not saving a building, or
saving a life.
Lives.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. That's really good to hear. So congratulations. Keep
Thank
up
you.
the good work. And this is really exciting, having followed many of the companies that you've been at over the past decades. I wish you great success. We've been speaking with Geoffrey Giordano, who is with Spotted Dog Technologies. Thank you for watching.